Hello and welcome to the Saturday edition of The Box Seat. I'm Mark Warwood. 8 races at Ascot on Saturday as the carnival ramps up. Let's have a look at the likely conditions. We're expecting a possible shower, 25 degrees Celsius in Perth. The track to be in the good 4 range and the rail to be in the 4 metre position. Race number 1 at Ascot on Saturday will jump at 12:34. It's the Seppelt Wines Plate over 1100 metres. The replay horse, can look at Tin Snip, finishing second last time out.
Impact led the way from the filly Prim and Proper. She wants to lay in. Pure Dynamite got an inside run at the 200 metre mark. Noble Impact joined now by Prim and Proper. Down on the inside is Pure Dynamite and Tin Snip's running on. It reaches the lead, Prim and Proper. Tin Snip is driving hard. They went to the line, they split it, and I think
Tin Snip was a horse to follow in the first episode of the run of the race. He was a very fast finishing long head behind Prim and Proper in that replay race. That was 2 weeks ago. He now gets a 2 kilo weight pull and also an extra 100 metres. I think he'll be hard to beat. Goes on top. From the number 1, Prim and Proper, just think she'll be struggling to fend off Tin Snip over the extra ground, having to give away that extra 2 kilos this time. They've clashed twice already. It'll be number 3 on Saturday. Number 5, Hardly Quiet, is a debutant. $120,000 they paid for this yearling at the sales. Trialled pretty close to a horse called Pure Dynamite that was also in the replay race. I think that form is okay. And then number 8, Specialism, won a 400 metre trial for Paul Jordan and Craig Staples. They've raced most of the relatives in this family quite successfully as well. I think Specialism will go okay. Top selection in race number 1, I'm going to go with number 2, Tin Snip, to beat 1, Prim and Proper, 5, Hardly Quiet and 8, Specialism. Race number 2 at Ascot on Saturday will jump at 1:19. It's the TABtouch Better Your Bet handicap over 1,000 metres. The replay horse going to look to the Northern victory on debut of Dear Calder.
the inside run at the cutaway. Admiral Hassan fourth, a length and a half behind them. Springtime Girl, and then Whisper It, who's down towards the inside, making headway. And deeper out then on the outside is Moondar Miss. But when they went by the 250, and he shook up Dear Calder, the newcomer, races now to a length in front from the stablemate Santoy Rapido. At the 100-metre mark, it's Dear Calder getting away from Santoy Rapido, Springtime Girl, but the favourite much too dominant, and Dear Calder scored.
That was a pretty good performance by Dear Calder on debut. That was more than 7 weeks ago. Very good performance though. And if you go through a series of form lines, like through the likes of Saitan Rapido and the horses that she's been racing against, I think her form is somewhat superior to that of Festival Miss, so she goes on top. From number 3, the aforementioned Peters Galloper here. It's likely to be behind Dear Calder in running, I think, and then she's got to run down what may be a potentially smart filly, so she only goes in for second. Then a bit of a gap to number 1, Magic Planet, has finished last in both of his last 2 races. Admittedly, the last one was in the Bunbury 3-year-old Classic and only beaten 2 lengths by Chicks Picks, but I prefer others in this race. And then number 7, My Lady Fair, was too bad to be true last start. Only an exotics pick here, but 2 starts ago was quite close to Prince of Promises. That's okay for him. Top selection in race number 2, going to go with number 6, Dear Calder, to beat 3, Festival Miss, 1, Magic Planet, and 7, My Lady Fair. Race number 3 at Ascot on Saturday will jump at 2:04. It's the Evolution AV handicap over 1,200 metres. In replay, looking at the last start second of Masquerade.
An inside run behind them, Santiago, Gallant Imperial Venus. Pike's hard at work on Masquerade back in the field. It's the baby who leads them at the 150, Agent Pippa. She'd snuck away. Agent Pippa led to the Naconian, Slick Sam, Night Voyage, no run Imperial Venus. Masquerade late, but she's too good. Agent Pippa, what a ripper. Too good. There's
nothing wrong with Masquerade's form. Beat finally in French not once but twice towards the end of last campaign. Came back, finished second behind Electric Light, the Belmont Horse of the Year, and then last start it took Agent Pippa going to a new personal best to get the job done and to beat Masquerade. I do think this horse is probably better suited over 1,000 metres, but I think this will be a slowly run 1,200 metres, and I think he has the acceleration to zap them and to win. Goes on top from number 2, the Celt, who returns probably to his right grade here, 72 plus. He maps quite well from gate number 1, and I'm sure that 1,200 metres is his best trip. Number 6, Siani, is a fascinating first-up runner for Lindsay Smith. Hasn't had a trial since returning from Morphettville, where she got beat 5 lengths by I'll Have a Bit, a horse that may well come here for the Winterbottom Stakes. She does map quite poorly here from barrier number 2, however. And then number 7, Minus Looks, has won a trial ahead of his return, and he should be pretty close to the speed from gate 5 for Sean McGraddy. Top selection in race number 3, pretty confident here. Number 4, Masquerade, to beat 2 The Celt, 6 The Annie and 7 Minus Looks. Race number 4 at Ascot on Saturday will jump at 2:44. It's the 7 Wonders Natural Hair Product Handicap over 1,200 metres. In replay, we're going to look at the last start third of Sally's Realm.
Chest and Fire, then Imperial Venus, Sally's Realm, about 6 off the pace. Here's Night Voyage letting go with a big run down the outside. Inside the 200, Night Voyage has swept up the Just a Fluke, Secret Assault, Nicotrice. Chest and Flyers with an inside run as well. Sally's Realm can't win. It's Night Voyage in front. Chest and Flyer try to come through. Night Voyage is clear from Chest and Flyer, Sally's Realm, and Night Voyage raced away to win brilliantly.
That was a high rating 1,000 metre race there in replay. It was won by Night Voyage. Sally's Realm was beaten 3 1/4 lengths, but she didn't see a great deal of daylight in the straight. I do think stepping up to 1,200 metres suits her better. She's won over the 12 and the 1,400 metres, and I think here from gate number 2 for Team Williams and William Pike, she is the one to beat. Big danger, number 7, Pearls and Prawns. It's the star of Brock Luthwaite's yard. This horse has won 4 of its 6 starts, including a couple over course and distance at Ascot. Certainly the chief threat here from a central gate. Number 1, Pinball Wizard, is competitive in this grade, graduation grade. Maps pretty well here and also gets the blinkers for the first time. Shelby Colgate has ridden this horse before, gets back aboard. And then number 5, Spillanova, loves to lead on a good track. I think might only get one of those things. A good track probably, but from gate number 12, I'm sure they'll push forward here, but I'm not sure whether Jason Brown will be able to find the front. Top selection in race number 4, going to go with number 13, Sally's Realm, to beat 7 Pearls and Prawns, 1 Pinball Wizard and 5 Spillanova.